Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Oh, so now we know what time the lights go off.
6:20.
Yeah. I've only been here 2.5 hours.
We don't need no light. The sun's coming up finally.
If you get too hot and we need to shift, just let me know.
No, I'm good right now, but it will get hot
It
eventually.
will get hot.
We'll just have to scoot to the back of the table or over there.
Well, like this side is like the handicap side where it sticks out further.
No, we'll just use the little bench. The bench works out.
So, hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus and I'm your clueless leader. Today we're going to go on a learning journey. And if this recording sounds different than the others have been, have no fear. Our studio system is still in place, but we are in the White Lightning Harley-Davidson mobile studio. Although the mobile studio is currently at White Lightning. I do
We're
have
just outside.
Yeah, I do have Daniel with me.
Hey there.
And since we already know what this episode is going to be entitled, welcome to the Smoking Hour, Part 3.
Third year in a row.
Yes. Yeah.
Look at that. Someone else is out early.
Might be somebody coming here.
Very likely.
So it is, today is July 5th. Happy Independence Day to everybody. And let's not forget, I can't remember his last name, but let's not forget the true American hero on this Independence Day. No, not Brand. Russell, whatever his last name is. The guy that actually figured out how to blow up the spaceship.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So,
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I can't remember.
Yeah. He is a true American hero.
Such a good movie.
Such a
great movie.
That movie has in my opinion, one of the greatest monologue speeches.
Okay.
And essentially a monologue speech that's supposed to be presented. It's a speech. It's presented to a group of people.
Yeah.
And that's when the president is speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking about like what Independence Day means, and the fact that after this Independence Day, this will no longer just be an American holiday, but it'll be a world holiday where we declare our independence and say we will not go quietly into the night. Great movie.
That is a great movie.
It makes me want to watch it again.
I was about to say that. I need to watch it again. I haven't watched it in a while. Didn't they make a remake of it a few years ago?
No, they made a part 2.
Part 2, okay.
So, part 2, this is picking me up a lot more than you. Part 2,
it's just picking both of us.
Well,
you're spiking it.
Yeah, I'm spiking it.
Huh.
I don't know.
It's all you. You're just really loud.
I am really loud. That is no doubt. Part 2, the main character is supposed to be Will Smith's stepson. That was in the first one.
Yeah.
He was a little boy in the first one.
Okay.
So. Well, you spiked it now.
I know. The one time I cough.
Spike the cherries.
I really hate that happens.
So, we're bear with us as we're trying to get this leveled out. But yeah, we are sitting at the shop. It is early.
Currently 6:25 in the morning.
The sun is
now coming up.
Yeah, we don't see the sun yet.
But the sky is now blue.
Earlier, the sky was a darker color of blue. And we could see stars.
Yeah.
Stars are gone now.
We just have clouds.
Man, 6:20 in the morning, you could ride with no headlight.
Yeah.
And right now, for us, for people that don't understand exactly where Chattanooga is on the time zone line, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, we can also, it looks like this at 9:30.
It does.
There's the polos.
They're getting them. Which is also a problem when you're trying to shoot off fireworks. You got to wait till 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah. So once again, happy Independence Day, everybody.
Yep. Happy 4th of July. Hopefully everybody still has all 10 fingers.
I got all 9 of mine.
That foot, though, we're not worried about that.
All 9 fingers and 5 toes. That sounds like Shannon.
Yeah.
So,
It's giving him too much credit.
yeah. He's like, I'd count to 15, by God. Can't get any higher than that. Fortunately, he doesn't have to count that high.
Yeah.
Because it's all like
Thousands
of a nanometer.
You know what? There's a surprising amount of motorcycles going by on the interstate right now. Especially for as early as it is.
Yeah.
On a Saturday morning.
After the 4th of July.
After the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Weaving back and forth.
They're all going home. So we're less than 30 days out.
We are. We're coming in the home stretch here. I mean, we are now in July.
We're in July.
We are leaving August 1st.
We're very much less than 30 days.
This time on August 1st, we'll be past Nashville.
Yeah, so we were having that conversation earlier based on the time that we're leaving. They're cutting our grass. Of course they're cutting our grass right now. We will be past Nashville.
Yes. We'll be getting ready. We'll have stopped at our first gas stop, basically, by this time.
But at this time, we should be at our first fuel stop.
Yes.
So, if they migrate up here, we might migrate
Inside.
Eventually, they will migrate up here.
Yeah.
So, but
There's no grass.
I'm getting there's grass right there.
The pile of weeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting excited though, but it's also getting me excited for the fact that we talked about how for like the past couple of years I've been focusing very heavily on paying down
Yes.
debt, or not paying down debt, paying off debt.
Mm-hmm.
And I freed up some money, and of course everybody's like, "Hey, you got that money?" And I'm like, all that's going to Sturgis, leave me alone. But like how we were talking, I mean, having that money freed up, I'm not going to go willy-nilly, but I do have plans to add another motorcycle.
Where are you
to
going
the
to put
collection. I'll be
You're gonna have
shoving
to
motorcycles back in your garage.
You're going to have to clean out your garage.
Yeah. Let me call it Alex. Hey, I need to put motorcycles in your garage.
You know what? It becomes a shuffle when we don't have like a warehouse to keep them in.
Yeah.
Garage to garage.
So, but I am looking at building a custom bike, but also starting with a $2,000 or $3,000 motorcycle.
Yeah.
So, but it's also getting Ryan excited because he's like, yeah, chopper stuff.
Well, he has his.
He's got a chopper. Well, he not only has that chopper, he also has a Sportster
Yes.
that is in pieces that he's going to build a chopper out of too.
Which will be a fun build.
Yeah.
I like the Sportster choppers, the way that people do them.
Yeah. But see, like, I'm going to go Softail.
Yeah.
It's kind of picking it up, but
It's
not
just
enough.
got the baseline there.
Yeah. So, if you hear that, sorry, it's a lawnmower. And they mow at the weirdest times.
6:30 in the morning.
Hey, let's do this. Let's just go ahead and go to the couch.
Yeah.
Walk with us.
Walk and talk.
Well, I'm going to walk and talk the best I can.
Do what we can.
Yeah. So, I'm going to do essentially what they call...
You know what? It's good that the chicken's smoking, so we don't have to watch it the entire time.
Yeah.
We don't have to do anything with it.
I'm going to do a big twin. We'll go over here. So I'm going to do a Softail, like a Evo or early twin cam Softail. And that's really, whichever one I do is going to be based on what I can find.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I like the idea of starting from a relatively affordable motorcycle.
Well, and I'm going to keep it soft tail. So
Yeah.
some people don't like the fact that I'm going to keep it a soft tail. They're like, oh, you need to do the rigid kit. I'm like, I don't want
But you
to.
want to be able to ride it. You want to actually enjoy it.
I want to make
some
a
extent?
super cool looking, like old school looking bobber.
Yeah.
But still, for the most part, a rideable bike. It'll still end up being a bar hopper.
Which is fine. Just the design of the bike, the nature of the bike is a bar hopper.
Correct.
But you still want to be able to be comfortable when you ride it to an extent.
Correct. Yeah.
Because when you get an uncomfortable motorcycle, you just, nope, absolutely not. You don't want to use it.
I mean, this thing, we're still talking about, no switches on the handlebars.
Yeah, which I like.
We're contemplating doing a rocker clutch with a jockey shift. So it'll be foot clutch
That would be a thing.
for the cool aesthetic of it. The other option versus doing a foot clutch is doing an internal twist clutch. So it would rotate like the throttle on the
Okay.
left side though, and that's the clutch.
I feel like that would take a little bit of time getting used to.
It would. But I also know when this thing is done, you're gonna be like, I gotta take it for a spin.
Well, of course I'm going to. Of course.
But doing that style, no front fender, and talking about, and I know it sounds crazy, stay with me now, a 23-inch front wheel, not for the purpose of a 23. Like, so a standard spoked wheel
Yeah.
in a 23,
Okay.
but with no fender and the bike being real low, this wheel just kind of looks
It'll just be a
massive
big,
and fills up this space on the front end.
You know
A
what?
lot of guys do it, and people
Yeah.
don't realize it. A lot of guys see bikes and they think it's a 21, and it's actually a 23.
Thinking about it without a fender, in the way that the bike is set up, that would make sense.
Yeah, but doing a
Supermoto bobber 16s, 16 front,
Oh,
like
16.
17 rear.
so no, I'd run like just a 16 rear, either a 21 or 23 front, like a 8 to 10 inch mini ape.
Yeah.
Regular front end, not a Springer front end. And the only reason is because everybody does a Springer front end.
They do look good though. I have to admit they look good.
But unless you're starting with a Springer, there's a lot of cost that comes in with that too.
Very true.
So, and it's also easier if I want to lower
Yeah.
a regular front.
That is. Yeah.
A Springer, you just have to get a short Springer.
It just is what it is.
Correct. But then like what they call a low sprung solo seat. So it would be a little spring seat,
Yeah.
but very far back and very low. So it wouldn't stick up real high. Not
Okay.
like a police seat.
Yeah.
Rigid mount the rear fender, rigid strap mount the rear fender to the swing arm.
Okay.
So the fender hugs super close to the rear tire.
Which will look good.
And then just get not a permanent, but like a suction cup pillion pad. Like whenever Heather wants to ride it, and just
You're gonna just ride it by yourself. Most
oh,
of the time.
99% of the time it'll be by myself. But like Heather wants to, she's like, I'd like to be able to hop on the back and go to Nightfall or go to the
Yeah.
bike night or something like that.
But even though it's a fun project and style, you still got to make it a little bit practical. That's why you go with keeping it a soft tail and not going rigid mount.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's also why, because of the
I mean, you could put Heather on the handlebars.
the stylized aspect of it, going with a suction cup
Yeah.
pillion pad versus a hard mounted pillion pad.
Yeah. So you're able to have that solo seat.
Right. Just have the fender. But yeah, like I said, no switches on the handlebars. Have a keyed start. So what that essentially means for guys that haven't gotten into a bunch of stuff, that's like your car. Turnkey to start. Not turnkey to run, turnkey to start.
Yeah.
So, and you just like mount that like on the side of the engine. So you just stick your key in, and when you turn it all the way, it starts.
You know, that's the one thing I've never understood, why most motorcycles have a separate, if you think about it, you have a key.
There's got to be something with like a safety design or something like that.
You're right, but key, your on-off switch, and then a start button.
Yeah,
Like, we could just make it all one thing.
correct.
I'm sure there's a reason, and if you know the reason, send us an email about why we
Yeah.
don't just have a key to start.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense when you think about it. But you know, like that. Blinkers are still in conversation.
But you could run some really low profile or
Oh well,
like those
they make
LEDs.
they make the micro
Yeah.
blinkers, like the micro dots.
Yeah.
They're smaller than a penny, smaller than a dime.
Because like even something like
Like the whole thing's smaller than a dime, not
That's-
just the lens.
that's impressive.
So, and they're LED, so they're bright.
And you could probably mount something like that on the license plate bracket.
Yeah.
Depending, I guess would the license plate still be in the center of the bike, or would you have it off to the side on the swing arm? Or
You know, because I'm going to do a small, like a short sissy bar.
Yeah.
Because where the fender is going to be, is like I said, is going to be strap mounted to the swing arm. So there'll be a strut that comes up at the rear of the fender. And I'm going to have a sissy bar, but I don't like tall sissy bars. So it's going to be a shorter sissy bar.
put the license plate on that.
Put the license plate on that with like a brake light.
Yeah, that. Wouldn't you just put your blinkers up there?
I could, in theory, get a tag frame that has the blinkers made into.
I think that'd be really cool.
into that.
Everything's seamless.
But like Ryan and I were talking about, you know, you do that, but then also like at the same time, because we were discussing brakes last night.
Yeah.
We're like, get like my brake master cylinder up on the handlebars.
Yeah.
Like do the Brembo RS19 brake master cylinder. Do that on the foot.
You're gonna put that on this.
Have like these really nice like Brembo brake masters.
Yeah.
And Brembo brake calipers on this bike.
You're gonna do that on the bobber before you ever do it on your bike.
Might have Brembo. They're just not branded Brembo.
Well, the RSC, like the
Oh, yeah.
the master cylinders and
No,
calipers.
I'd probably have those on my bike before.
Well, I know Harley Davidson uses Brembo as their manufacturer for
Yeah.
their calipers, but Harley has to label it themselves. It's a
But
Harley brake.
I'd get like Pan Am brakes or something like that to like put on there.
I think that would look pretty cool.
Because people are like, look at this old ass chopper with these fucking Brembos.
Performance chopper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like, cool.
Yeah, I think if you can keep the aesthetic in one lane, per se, it would actually come out really good. And then you
Yeah.
have functionality of a bike that you want to ride.
Yeah, so that's the thing about it. Like, I want the bike to be super cool, super sleek, old school, that's daily functionable.
Yeah.
But also not because I feel like I'm going to get stopped by the police, but if for something. I take it to bike week and cops want to be just
Yeah.
the way they can be sometimes. It's like, nitpick it, dude.
Everything is here.
It's got everything.
Well, I think I've seen that a lot where guys will build these bikes, and if you go on your local Facebook marketplace, you can see half the bobbers and choppers that people have built over the years
Yeah.
that, well, I started the project and realized I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you made a bike that's terrible. And
So, well, and that's the other thing too, like I was talking to Ryan about. I don't want to start with a basket case.
yeah. Get just a clean running bike.
Yeah,
that
like, you know, maybe the paint needs
chrome's pitted, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Cosmetic issues are fine.
cosmetically, it might be rough,
But as long as the engine is
but
good.
it's a good running, rolling motorcycle. Because at that point, like I told Ryan, I said, even if it's something, you know, paint is rough as crap, gas tank's dented, you know, the tires are just bald, that it will start and ride through this parking lot.
Yeah.
Then if I have a problem down the line, like, oh no, it's not starting, what did we do to cause that? Instead of going, oh crap, did I get a bad engine?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get into a bike and then have to replace pistons or
Right.
you know, rebuild the engine.
And that's the other thing too. Like I'm, you know, if I get an 80-inch Evo,
Yeah.
it's gonna stay an 80-inch Evo.
Which I think is good because a lot of people when they do these, they
Like
try
I'm not gonna put a cam or anything like that.
I don't think you need to.
No.
It's not a performance bike. It's never going to be a sporty motorcycle. It's
No.
going to be around town.
Yeah.
You don't need it. You don't need all that.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing that I see on a lot of these. Well, it's now a 126 in this terrible platform, a rigid mount.
Yeah.
No, you just want to. You choose to die. That's what that is.
Yeah. Like I want
Skinny tires, no front brake.
I want to build this bike to the point of where, you know, if it was like we went, hey, we're taking choppers or whatever to Daytona.
Yeah.
I could ride it to Daytona.
Yeah. And
Like
keeping
I'm not
it
going to build it with the intentions of riding it like that, but it could.
Yeah. And like I said, that's where a lot of people go wrong when they try
Yeah.
to build these. And they build them just for the 5 miles it takes to get to the bar.
Well, and that was the thing. Like I was looking at putting like a small fuel tank on it, and Ryan was
Like a 2 gallon or gallon.
like a gallon to a gallon and a half, and Ryan was like, I'd run a King Sportster tank, which is like 3.2 or 3.5 or something.
Still small though. Still.
Yeah, it's still small.
Yeah. Is that like the peanut tank that I'm thinking of? Like
Yeah, but like what you see when you see a peanut tank on a new Sportster,
Yeah.
that's a King Sportster tank.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. That's still small.
Yeah.
That's still a small size fuel can.
Yeah.
I think that better yet, just no tank, have it under the seat.
But that's where the old tank is.
Don't worry about that.
That was something also too. I told Ryan, like, I'm gonna change the oil tank from being the standard like soft tail oil tank
Yeah.
to the old school like round tube.
Oh,
Oil tank.
that would be really cool.
So I think it's little touches like that make a difference.
But the most important thing is just sitting there, taking your time, and getting the design out first. Going through.
Yeah, well,
everything.
like, and the thing about it is it'll be, you know, doing like fenders and fuel tank and handlebars, and then other stuff will follow. Like, I would like for the bike to be where it's like, you know, hey, 100% this is not done. There's still this list of stuff. But that bike, if I needed to right now, I could jump on it and ride it.
Yeah. I think that, especially not doing anything with the engine,
Yeah.
leaving it as a running bike.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll just be, because I'll end up having a carbureted bike, so like, I'll
But
make
a
sure
single
it's tuned-
carburetor's not bad.
Well, I'll make sure it's tuned for whatever exhaust is on there.
Yeah. But a single carburetor's not
Yeah.
bad. Especially a Harley carb, they're pretty easy.
Yeah. Ugh.
Put one of those Klein carbs on there.
Smart cob.
Actually, there you go. Get one of those Electron carbs. That might actually be a good idea.
That'd be pretty cool.
They're expensive, but that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they make them for the old carbureted Harleys.
Electron?
Yeah.
That's kind of one of their bread and butter starting places.
Because I see them usually on dirt, like single carb dirt bikes, and
A lot of people that build the Sportster, like scramblers,
Yeah.
they run Electrons.
that makes sense.
A lot of older FXR guys and stuff that are building their bikes, they'll run Electrons and stuff like that. But the cool thing with Electron is they do carbs like how carbs should be done in the sense of like, I need a 40 millimeter carb or a 45 millimeter carb.
Yeah.
So.
But a single carburetor, once you get it set for the exhaust and intake that you have on the bike, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's not especially if you're not getting into the internals, no cam or things like that, you should be good to go.
Yeah, I'm getting excited about that just because
now you have the ability to do it.
Yeah, because I've wanted to do it for so long. And like that bike is that not necessarily building that bike, finding one of those bikes. First of all, it's cheap
Yes.
because I want a second bike. They're cheap, so it doesn't like take all of our money.
Yeah.
Now maybe not the building of it is, but
But even then, you're not going to be with what you want to do. You're not going to be in it too deep like you are on the street glide.
correct. So getting the bike is cheap, and they're plentiful.
Yes. Yeah. Just if you go on your Facebook Marketplace, wherever you are, you'll see Softails $2,000, $3,000, $4,000.
Yeah.
Especially old carbureted bikes, because
Yeah.
people want to stay away from it because they don't understand carburetors. They want fuel injection.
Well, and when you think about it, for a lot of us, we say, "Oh, a 2000 model motorcycle." Well, that's not really that old of a bike.
It's 25 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you look at your Valkyrie and you go, "What's a 98? That's not that old. It's 27 years old."
Yeah.
What do you mean it's not that old?
All of my motorcycles can drink,
Yeah. Well.
except for the KTM.
Yeah. Well, the BMW.
BMW is only 15.
I
Most of
know
my
because we
motors-
just had this conversation last
we
week.
did, yeah. I still love that you think the BMW is even older.
I literally thought it was like an 06.
No, that would have been the K1200. The 1300 came out in 09.
Were you looking at a different bike that was like an 06 before that?
I was looking at a few different motorcycles. I was looking at an 06 or 08 Concours.
And that might be why I'm thinking
Yeah.
06, because I remember us having a conversation about the Concours.
Yeah.
Because you were like, do I get this that's cheaper, or do I spend the 15 grand and get the GT 1000 or whatever it was?
Yeah. Because I was looking at the Suzuki, the GSX 1000 GT.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I made the better choice.
There's only one other bike that I think would have been appropriate instead of the BMW.
Okay.
FJR.
That was also on there as well.
They're just getting hard to find for here.
Yes.
I don't know how it is in the rest of the country, so don't chastise us, but here,
Yeah.
FJRs are getting hard to find.
I've always liked the FJR,
Yeah.
and it was in the same ballpark as the BMW and the Concours, and in that same sport touring motorcycle.
Yeah, your BMW is a lot sportier though than
It is.
FJR is.
It is.
I mean, I wouldn't want to remove the bag from an FJR and ride.
No.
Although, I wouldn't remove the bag. I don't even think you can remove the bags, but ST 1300 in that same category. Those are just good riding bikes. too.
They are good riding bikes.
I've never rode an FJR, so
I have ridden an FJR, and it's a very smooth.
Yeah.
It like the Kawasaki Concours.
Okay.
It's just
well, and with the Concours, I've only rode a Gen 2.
yeah.
So it was not like the super old body.
Yeah. It
was
wasn't the
that
old
ne-
1000. It was
Right. It was a newer, but it wasn't the newest,
Yeah.
which now they don't do anymore.
Which I find is a shame.
I
But they
don't-
still make the ZX14.
Yeah, but people buy ZX14s.
Concours, exact same engine,
I
just
know,
detuned.
but I don't think people buy
No.
like the ZX. I mean, you got to remember, FJRs no more.
Yeah.
ST
STs no
1300s no more. Concourses no more.
Yeah.
I just don't think people buy that. The people that would buy those types of bikes are doing stuff like buying Multistradas.
Yeah. Or the people that have those bikes have one and they never need to buy another motorcycle. Because they are, if you think about it, one of the better multi-purpose bikes.
Yeah.
Like a ST1300, the FJR, the Concourse. They're big. You can go cross country on them, but you can also just run around town.
Yeah.
They're kind of in that just a sport touring bike.
Yeah, the ST1300 is a good
Yeah.
run motorcycle.
Well, that's like the VFR. What was it? The 1000, the last one that they made.
1200.
1200. That's what.
Well, so with the the most modern VFRs, they made an 800 and a 1200.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking the 1200.
Yeah,
It's
but
kind of the same, and I wish they still had those too.
but the VFR 1200, I think, is more in the same class as your BMW.
It's more sporty oriented.
Yeah, than the FJR. And
But they
stuff.
sell it with saddlebags.
No, saddlebags are optional.
Were they?
Yeah, but they're like yours, where
Yeah.
it's designed for them to just go on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the saddlebags were an option. Dude, I love the VFR 1200. I think it's a fantastic.
I agree. I think it's a great looking bike too.
So, like, for me, like,
build
if I was,
a bobber out of a.
if I had the money to
VFR.
go buy something like that, it would be more like the VFR or your BMW versus something like an
The FJR.
ST1300 or FJR, just because I have,
the touring bike already.
right, I have the street glide.
Yeah.
I would want something that's more on the sportier side.
I agree. And that was kind of my thought process behind it as well.
Yeah.
If I really want to be comfortable in tour, I have the Valkyrie.
But I still think we need to do the police livery wrap on your BMW.
I mean, it is white and black. We can do that.
But now we'd need the blue and yellow checkerboard stripe or whatever.
The police bike with carbon fiber.
Yeah.
That would actually be pretty cool.
Ghost Rider versus the police.
Let's not.
So,
People have seen my face.
and we're not in Sweden.
Yeah.
Somebody's here. So. Well,
That's actually my bike getting stolen.
looks like a customer, actually.
Well,
I know this is a short one for y'all listening, but
it's still early in the morning, and
it is.
we
very
stayed
early.
I stayed up way too late yesterday.
Well, I told you I was up to about 12:30.
Yeah.
So, but we will be having. I've gotten some found some pretty cool information about Sturgis that the motor company puts out that I thought was interesting. So, probably won't be next week. Probably the week after that, we'll do our Sturgis prep episode.
Yep.
Once again, though, if you're going to Sturgis, holler at us. Let us know. For those of you that are sad that Muffin's not here,
She's in bed with Cash,
yeah,
asleep.
yes, 100%. So, all right, peace.
See ya.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson's social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.